actually what I came out here. Work your ass off and be a major. Spend time on your craft, that's clean paper. A lot don't wanna see me now, but they gon' see me later. In the lab, developing my intelligence. I don't speak out, what? Just to be relevant. Don't do it for the hell of it. I'm moving like an elephant. Slow and steady, growing heavy, know I'm ready up for the moves that gotta be made. I either do it for the love or I gotta be paid. If I do it for the grub, then it gotta be great. When we smoke on the bud, it don't gotta be grace, but we don't smoke Bama weed, not in the States. If she want me behind her, then it gotta be cake. Some do a lot in their life, I do a lot in a day. But what I do for my money won't have me in a cage. I never mess with the rock, I only rock on stage. I've been around the whole world like a million times. No time for a girl or any woman I find. I got a lot on the plate and even more on my mind. So while I rock with the grace, that's just me and my pride.
On and on, you don't stop. I'm getting mad.
So while I rock with the grace, that's just me and my prime. So while I rock with the grace, that's just me and my prime, yo. Yo, yo, what's up, guys?
Yo,
Yeah.
All right, we're back right here in the boom box.
It's
and
still
of course,
the boom box.
This is our back to back. Of course, you just saw Crazy Kyle, Rap Scallion. Right now, we got my man right here, all the way from the Bay Area. My man, XienHow.
What's up?
Thank you.
XienHow is here this evening, all the
Yeah.
way from the Bay. It's good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Good to see you, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay, let's sit down, Moro.
let's sit down. Let's chop it up. Of course, that track you did was called Buddha Smoke.
Smoke Buddha.
Smoke Buddha. I'm sorry.
Buddha.
Yeah, that's a mixtape joint. That's a mixtape joint off of my mixtape called No Retreat, No Surrender.
There you go. There you
No
go.
retreat, no surrender.
And that was a dedication basically to Redman.
Oh yeah.
And that was from the Muddy Waters album, which is one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time,
yes,
man. You
yes,
know what I'm
yes.
saying? So
Classic Redman
Yeah,
album.
man.
Muddy
Classic.
Waters. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Pick it up.
When you see it, what you gonna do?
pick it up, pick it up. Yeah, dude, like that album, I literally listened to like on repeat probably for like 6 months, dude.
Wow.
Like, I mean, you know, that's back in the day when we used
Yeah.
to do stuff like
Of
that.
course, yes.
Like, these kids don't know nothing about that, man.
Yeah.
Well, but now you have
your
technology.
number one influence is Redman.
I wouldn't say he was my number one influence, but he was definitely a big influence on me.
Yeah.
The thing is you know, with where music is going these days,
Yeah.
you know, I actually always did this, but I always liked to sing and rap.
Yes.
I didn't just sing and rap.
Oh, you do singing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I sing as well, right? And so the main producer slash engineer that I used to always work with.
Yeah.
Before it was acceptable to do both, you know, to do singing and rapping, he'd be like, "Come on, XienHow, you gotta sing or you gotta rap. You gotta sing or you gotta rap." And I'm like, "Well, actually, I'm paying, so I get to sing and I get to rap."
You get to do both.
So
you get to both.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no label that's like controlling what I do. So I'm like,
So
I'm
it's
like,
not hard for you to finish a song in a day.
no. As a
Yeah.
matter of
There you
fact, I mean, to be honest with you, I
That's
usually
the hustle right there, my friend.
I usually finish about 3 or 4 at minimum in a
Woo!
session.
Whoa,
So,
man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I try to do. you
That's
know?
discipline for you.
I've been doing this a long
And-
time, man.
yes.
You know, so I try to be productive, schedule my sessions so that I come prepared. And even when I'm not prepared, sometimes I write a song on the way to the studio.
Yeah. There you go.
But don't do that at home, kids, because
No.
don't be driving and writing at the same time.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
dan-
And
that's
driving.
dangerous.
Safety
Yep.
first.
Safety first.
Like,
Buckle up.
Yeah, you know when you see the professional race car drivers, they say don't do those moves. You
No,
know,
no.
so
Yeah, man.
don't do those moves.
Nope. Safety first, my friends.
But yeah, that song was from the mixtape called No Retreat, No Surrender, right? And so like, I have certain fans of mine that really like the gritty XienHow,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I do that gritty, grimy stuff, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
'Cause,
Yes, sir.
So like I kind of did that for those fans that like I have some fans that are like, hey man, you know I like the rap singing stuff that you do, but I really like it when you just spit them bars. So like
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so like I just had to show people that I was still, you know, with the barring out. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
yes.
I put the whole tape together, and the whole mixtape
Yeah.
is all bars, no hooks, and it's just all rap. So
Wow.
Wow.
And the way that I chose the music was either from producers, artists, or albums that I was really into, you know, growing
Yeah.
up. You know, so I took beats from like Swiss Beats, Pete Rock,
Yeah.
or
Pete Rock,
like
yeah.
I did like Kicking Your Door. You know,
Oh yeah, the Biggie.
yeah,
The Biggie track.
the Biggie joint, right?
Yes, sir.
I did some
Dun, dun,
some.
dun, dun. Then
I actually also did a record that my son actually chose. He chose the
Wow.
beat, and it's crazy because that's actually the first song.
It's like
it's
that.
called,
This is
yeah,
right here.
Yeah,
right,
this is the
right,
beat.
right,
That-
right.
this is
It's
the
it's,
beat.
it's called 40 Bars In.
Ooh.
It's on the mixtape, and it was the
Uh-huh.
first one. My son was like, "Oh yeah, you know all that stuff you do is cool, you know," because my son's 20 years old now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yeah, you know that stuff you do is cool, but like I think you should be rapping on this right here." So like he showed me something, and then that was like that's pretty much the only beat on the whole tape where I didn't choose the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then so like my son chose that beat, so it kind of has like a special,
It is special.
you know,
yeah.
sentimental
Yeah.
kind of thing to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Wow.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys don't know this, but my son's actually half Pinoy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got that
Yeah,
Filipino
yeah,
blood right
that's
there.
Yeah.
He's Filipino.
Filipino.
I'm so Filipino.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Filipino.
So what were you gonna say though? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
How about Method Man?
Method Man?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, come on, buddy. Wu-Tang forever, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
M-A-T-H-O-D, man. Right? Come on.
Because you mentioned Red
Yeah,
Man.
of
So that's
course,
why-
man.
Of course,
That-
Redman,
that-
Method
the
dude,
tandem,
what?
the tandem, you know.
What?
Yep.
The crazy. Like,
How high?
How high
Oh my
will be,
God, dude. That-
How sick?
Yeah.
That's like one of the. I
Yeah.
think that's one of the most amazing duo albums of all time.
I know, right?
The
Yeah,
first one.
yeah.
The first one.
The first, yes.
One, the first one. The first.
Not the
one.
blackout one.
Yeah. No.
This is like, yeah, when they did before the movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was like almost every track on there was just a crazy banger. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And when they performed that. When they perform together till this day, they perform mostly records off of that album.
Because
You
it is
know,
a classic.
I mean, dude, it's a
Yeah.
classic.
Yep.
It's fire.
And of course, their label mates, Def Jam.
Yes, exactly.
Jam,
Exactly.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
only makes sense.
And why you choose your AKA
XienHow.
XienHow.
Why?
So,
are you Chinese or what?
The long, short-winded story of this is that in 2001, on my first international trip alone, I was 19 years old. Probably shouldn't be telling you that, but hey, I'm old. It's cool.
It's all good.
It's okay. It's okay. We're
I took a spiritual journey to Taiwan.
Ooh.
Taiwan. All right.
And on that journey, I learned how to be Zen. So That's when Zen
Oh.
learned how to be Zen. So that's
Zen
when Zen became
How.
How, right? So that's when I became Zen How.
Yeah.
So that's the short version. The long version comes with a 2-hour movie.
Oh, damn. This is
So
gonna be
we
a
need to
long
watch
night.
that.
We are
That
waiting
movie's
for
coming soon.
There
Maybe
you
like
go.
10 years from now or something.
In the
like that.
works. In the works.
Once
It's-
I have the money to produce that.
But it's yeah, again, the blueprint. It's with him.
But trust me, I mean that's actually literally coming. I am gonna make a movie about that story.
But that's good though, because
Wow.
at least
Yeah,
you know it's
yeah,
something that you
seriously.
know, coming from you and your experience, that
Right,
story
right.
exactly, and that's
Yeah.
something that you
Right.
know,
It's really deep thing, man. So
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, man.
the journey of Zen How
Yeah, man.
and how he became the Zen master.
Yeah,
Zen
I mean,
master.
well, Zen in the training of becoming
In the training
a
of becoming a master. There
Yes,
you go.
we're always
you go.
we're
We all
always in
are,
the process
yes.
of mastering the process,
Yes,
right?
yes,
You know.
yes. While we are still alive, we are definitely still students.
Right, which is why I called my last album that I dropped "Process" because
Oh, I like that
right. So
title.
because you're in process, right?
Yes, yes.
So I'm doing a 3-part, basically album, right?
Uh-huh.
And or 3 parts album. The
Yeah.
first one came out in 2008. It was called Evolution, the
Uh-huh.
7th sign, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're all part of the 7th sign series.
Seven
Wow.
So the first one was Evolution.
sign. Evolution.
The second one is is Process.
Yes.
And the last one is Truth.
Wow.
Truth.
Is Truth, right? So
Yes, yes.
the evolution process is truth.
Truth.
So they're all connected, but they come 7 years after each other, right?
Oh, wow.
And
Wow.
so
This is just like
so-
a movie.
Yeah, so
yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. So
It's
it,
like-
it takes patience,
Yeah.
dedication, right? You know, commitment.
Exactly.
And the 7th sign
Yeah.
is Zen
Zen
How,
How.
right?
Ooh,
And so
Zen
like
How.
I didn't get set onto this journey
Yeah.
because I dropped the first album in 2008.
2008.
But I went to Taiwan in 2001, 7 years before.
7
So it's gonna be all
So it's all like, and what's 7? 7 is the number of God.
exactly.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Seven
yeah,
is a number of
And
exactly.
you
God.
know we respect God here in the Philippines.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Come
definitely.
come on, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Yeah.
like that. I like
So,
the way you planned it out.
Zen How, are you a Buddhist or something?
I'm sorry.
Buddhist or
Buddhist?
Buddhism?
I would say that I'm actually Taoist.
All right.
When I went to Taiwan, I received the Tao,
Oh.
and basically, so the Tao is not a religion.
Yeah.
It recognizes all of the 72 apostles of
Yeah,
all of the
yeah, yeah.
religions from, from
Islam and
from Islam and Buddha and
Yeah.
Confucius and
Yeah, yeah.
all of the
And in Christianity, of course, the 12
yes,
apostles. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they're all recognized as prophets
Yes,
of,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
of the way.
Uh-huh,
And
yes.
basically that's what the Tao is. The Tao
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the way. The Tao
Yeah.
is the truth.
Mhm.
And so ever since 2001, when I went on that journey at Gangster, I came back
Wow.
a Taoist,
Nice.
or a wannabe gangster, probably more than a gangster.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
and I've dedicated my life to truth ever since, man.
There you go. There,
There
you
you
go.
go. And
But-
I believe from Taiwan you have a lot of inspiration song.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So my godmother, Huai Shin,
Yeah, yeah.
rest in peace. She passed away in 2004, May 14th. Definitely an inspiration. Yeah, but I would say basically the majority of all of my music has been inspired by that because it's all
Yeah.
truth music.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
yes.
Right, and so directly connected to the Tao, because I believe that that's what hip hop is about. I believe hip hop is really about being who you are.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that's the generation we came
Correct,
from.
correct.
Like it was about being unique. It was about
Expressing
you know,
yourself.
expressing
Yeah.
yourself.
Expressing yourself.
You know, and if somebody's a nerd or a gangster or a business person, like I want to hear you talk about your life.
Yes.
I don't want to hear you talk about somebody else's life.
Exactly.
I want to hear you speak on what your experience is,
Yes.
because I need to feel that you're genuine and that you're real
Exactly.
about who you are
Yes.
and,
About
and
being
what you're
true.
doing.
Yes, it's about being true. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's about being true.
Yeah.
So back then, before 2001, back in the Bay, are you a active gangster?
I wouldn't say that I was an active gangster, but I definitely wasn't making the best decisions.
Yeah.
You know,
Choices. It's the choices. right?
Choices,
yeah,
yeah.
I wasn't making the right choices.
Yeah.
I definitely, went down the wrong path
Yeah.
many times.
Correct,
And,
correct.
There was actually a pretty crazy experience one of my very closest friends from when I first moved to the Bay, in 1993. I knew him all that time. Known him many years. He got caught up in some stuff, got on some drugs. Long story short, he ended up pulling a gun on me.
Oh man.
And robbing me for some stuff that we were interacting on.
Yeah.
It was a huge lesson and an opportunity to grow, because in that moment, immediately I wanted to respond in the normal street manner, and and my whole circle of people wanted to respond, like, you know, in the way that you think the street would respond. But for some reason, I just knew that I wasn't supposed to do that, because I had actually just met my godmother right around the time that this had happened, and so I was kind of already leaning in that direction of like, I knew it was right. I mean, like, my own mother is a very spiritual, you know, loving, superhuman queen woman, you know, and she always taught me these things. But I'm sure you guys can all kind of understand that as a son, right? We're all sons, right? We can all identify with being a son. Sometimes you can't hear the message from your parent.
Exactly.
Correct.
Maybe you need to hear it from an older brother or sister or friend or uncle or something. Sometimes the message doesn't come to you from your own parents. It's like, you're nagging. I don't want to hear this. Come on. You know, like, but it's funny, all of these things that, like my mom used to always use the word energy, and I used to always be like, I hate that word, energy this, energy that, energy this, energy that. Now I'm all about energy, right? I'm always talking about energy. I'm always talking about the understanding of everything is energy, right? And so, like, it's funny, like, we all kind of find ourselves repeating the things that our parents told us, right? Because as you go older, you become wiser. Right?
Correct.
Because you learn from your experiences.
Yes.
So I wasn't a gangster, but I thought that I wanted to be one, you know, and I definitely did some things that I shouldn't have done, you know. I never killed anybody, thank God, you know, but I definitely did some things that I shouldn't have done that you know, I regret. Not that I regret, that I learned from, you know, and if I had it to do over, I wouldn't do again, but not a gangster.
And that's where all the wisdom comes in, because, you know, you learn
Heard
from
it right.
So this is where, I guess, it all started when, how did it start with you getting into rhyming, getting into, you know,
crazy story, right?
Yeah.
So it's like 1994, 5, something like that. And some new friends of mine that I was hanging out with, we used to bake back in the day. I don't know what we can and can't say. I just, you know,
no, it's
like,
okay. We can just say what
it's okay. Okay, so we used to, you know, fire up. And that was at the early stages of that. And so I was new to it. I was very affected by it. You know, I wasn't as exposed to smoking as my buddies were. And they used to actually get together and make little rap tapes making fun of my friend's brother, which is hilarious. And they'd be like, come on Zen, rap with us. And I'm like, what? Like, no way, dude. I'm not rapping with you. Like, I don't rap. Like, I never pictured myself as a rapper, like, ever in my whole life. I never wanted to be a rapper. I never thought about being a rapper. I never, you know, envisioned it or anything. But then fast forward a little bit later, I actually got expelled from that school, and I got sent to live with my dad in Southern California, which was a combination of San Diego and Mexico. So I was living in San Diego
it's
and
around
Mexico.
that area.
And then in the summer of '96, I think it might have been '97, to back when they used to make the singles, right? Remember?
Yeah.
They used to make individual records, and the record would have the song, it'd have like a remix, and then it had the instrumental. So then they had boom, 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 players. If you love hip hop, right? So I had that instrumental. So I wrote my first rap to that. Like,
that was a Biggie track.
away from my other friends.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And do you know what's crazy is that I actually still remember like the first 8 bars from that verse.
What? Oh?
I still remember. I
can
still
you do that
remember.
here?
I can. It's hilarious, dude.
Come on, man.
It's pretty funny, but it was. But
We
it was
want to
like.
hear that.
Yeah, it was,
just
it was
a little
like,
bit.
Just
it
a
was
little
like,
sample.
It was like to the beat. It was like, oh shit, here comes the 5-0, but they can't fuck with me, cause I'm a real G. Drinking all the Hennessy. They tried to be like me, they can't, but they wanna be. Got hoes here in front of me, but they can't handle me. That's why I smoke the chronic. Stop floating for a while, but now I'm back up on it.
Oh, see, even the flow is, you can tell,
yeah,
is
classic
like,
flow.
Yeah, yeah.
Classic.
And,
that was that flow
It's
right
good, bro.
there.
It's good.
and I never say ho or any of that in my music, cause I don't do that. I you know, do you?
Yeah.
Early stages of
Right.
XienHow.
That was before I was XienHow. That was
Yeah, yeah,
that was
before.
Yeah,
Before
I didn't even,
XienHow.
I didn't even have.
Yes, yes.
I didn't even have XienHow at that time. I actually had a stupid name. That,
What's the name? What's the name?
oh
Come on,
my
man.
God.
Come
Don't
on.
worry,
You
I'll
can
share you
share
mine.
it, yeah.
Stupid name like back in the day.
And don't worry.
Before Dash.
We are-
It was so ridiculous because like you know at that time we kind of were forming with forensic science.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right,
Shout out
then
to forensic
so
science.
so like my homie got his name, and then my other homie got his name, and then he got his name, and I'm like, damn, I'm trying to come up with my name, and my name's already Zen, right? So
Yeah.
my,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
my real name is Zen, like
Zen.
Z-E-N.
Yeah.
So it's already like okay, like how am I gonna top that name?
Yeah.
Right, and so I'm like okay, Buddha Z.
So it was Buddha Z. Yeah.
But like quick, dude. It was maybe not even 6 months. Dude, 'cause it was
So it was a short-lived rap
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Buddha
Buddha
Z.
Z.
Yeah,
Buddha
yeah.
Z.
Like, dude,
Hey,
Buddha Z.
see, that's the
Hey.
thing. You had a letter at the end. Back in the days before Dash, I was trying to look for like names, like, cause my name is like Carlito, so it's like Carl X. Or like Johnny X or something, because I was into like that whole Malcolm X thing back in the days, and it was like, yeah, so yeah.
So you had the single letter. You had the single
Yes, I
letter
had.
at the
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well,
Yeah.
hey man, great minds think alike, buddy.
Hey, there you go. Hey, we're both Sagittarians, so what's
Oh,
up?
exactly.
We
Sag
aim
power.
high.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
we saved the
We're coming into our zone. We're coming into our zone. We have like 20-something days left before
Before
we're
one
in our
way.
zone.
Peligro.
Peligro. Hey, that's a
Peligro.
Peligro, danger.
Nice.
What about you, Noe?
Me, I'm just Neo Nice.
Neo,
Neo
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that name,
Because
dude.
It's like mayonnaise.
I like the Jackie Chan movie, Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jackie Chan.
Nice.
Yeah, that's actually a cool name,
Yeah,
dude.
Neo
Neo
Nice. And my
Nice.
real name is Noe, N-O-E, so...
N-O-E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, so how is it pronounced?
Noe.
No way.
Yeah,
No way.
N-O-E.
Oh, okay.
Like, no way.
So,
No way. Okay. No way.
yeah, so I...
Oh, that's tight. That's tight.
I exchanged the E, so that's why Neo.
Ah,
N-E-O.
Neo
Ah,
Nice.
okay.
And then I get the nice for the movie, Mr. Nice
Mr.
Guy.
Nice Guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Yeah. Even na sa mixtape ni Dropout, yun ang ginamit niya.
Oh.
Sinatouts niya yun.
All right, there you
Ayun.
go. So let's fast forward. I mean, so after that,
Yeah, let's talk about the present. That's
Yeah, present
the
now.
future from XienHow.
Okay.
We
yeah.
from Buddha Z to XienHow, and then you're going. You've been traveling to around the world.
Yes.
So many places. And
Oh,
what's
man.
this project? Can you?
So this particular project right now that I'm actually the reason why I'm out
Yes.
here is Miho Music.
Miho Music.
Miho Music.
So shout out my man XP to March,
XP.
Shout out.
who was supposed to be here, but he caught that Miho sleep.
Oh, Miho. Miho,
Oh,
Miho.
come, everybody. So on the count of 3, let's say, come on, Miho.
1, 2, 3.
Come on, Miho. Can we show this to him somewhere?
Yeah,
yeah.
Is this recorded?
Yes.
Yeah,
bro.
we're live.
well, I know it's live, but can we see it later? or
Yeah,
no?
in our page.
Oh,
There's a replay, a rerun
Oh,
of
we
this.
gotta
You and
show- I gotta show this to him, dude.
The video is
XP,
still
you're missing
there.
out, buddy.
Oh. One more time. 1, 2,
Two,
3.
three.
Come on, Miho. So anyway, we've been traveling as a part of just the process. As you know, like Dash knows me a little
Yeah.
bit better than you guys do.
Yeah.
I travel, period. Like, I'm a travel addict. That's my drug. That's my shabu or whatever, you know, people are into. You know, traveling is my drug, and I've been all over Europe.
Wow.
I've been to Central America, Southern America, you know,
Wow.
Peru. I was just in Hong Kong. I actually just got back from Fiji last October. I took my son to Fiji for his 19th birthday. I'm like, man, I didn't go in, like, my dad never took me anywhere, dude. Like, to any of these places. Like, on his 18th birthday, I took this boy to Malaysia, Boracay, Thailand, and Singapore for his 18th birthday. His 18th birthday. The first 5 days of his birthday, dude, this boy had his own suite, dude.
What?
Wow.
That's crazy.
18, right?
The 19th birthday.
Right. But, you know, at the same time, I mean, to be honest with you, or it was his 18th birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the whole point of life is progression, right? And so,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give him more than what I got. And my parents, you know, I love my parents, and, you know, they did the best that they could with what they were taught. And they gave me more than what they had, you know, and so it's only right that I try to do the same thing for my son, you know what I mean? And so that's why we did that. But yeah, so we were in Fiji, and it's cool because, you know, like, even though, like, I'm not with his mom, right? But we're like family anyway.
Yeah.
Or we are family anyway.
Yes.
And they're supportive of my music dreams.
Yes.
So every time we go on vacation, I'm like, hey, I know we're on vacation, but I got to shoot a music video.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's good.
So every time we travel, I'm like, all right, music video.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Family music video time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wow.
Hey, but, well, and that's the thing, right? That's the difference between somebody who really believes in and follows their passion. Some people are going to make excuses. I can't do this because I'm working, or because I'm on vacation, or because of this, because of that. I mean, you don't have to take the entire time, but you could take a little window and make some time, right?
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I do. I was just recently in New York for Miho Music. We shot one of the videos for that. It's already shot and edited.
Wow.
The album's coming out next summer, right?
Is that compilation album?
It's a collaboration
album.
So because myself, I'm an individual artist. XP the Marksman is an individual artist. I actually started working with him as an artist because I met him many years prior from his group that he was originally in called Earth Realm. They then became Rhyme Addicts, and I was friends with his friends, and his friends actually were on my album The Bay Connect. Remember the Bay Connect?
I remember that. The Bay Connect.
The Bay Connect with all the faces on it, right? Killer Storms is on that album.
Yep, I have that. Thank you.
And so they were on that project, but at that time XP was he was in another place, so he didn't get to be on the song.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you remember those days. Those were like the early. That was like 2005, so that was when it was really a big deal to be on a CD.
Yeah.
And if you were on a CD, it kind of meant that
it
you were really it was like you were really an artist if you had a CD. Right? You were like, oh my god, I have a CD. So he was all mad. He's like, oh my god, and the song came out fire. Right? The song was called Caliente. It was one of the dope records on the album. And he was super mad about it, which I would be too, because you always wanted to get on a project. Yeah. Right? And so fast forward a little bit more. Yeah. I was following some of his stuff on Facebook. I had seen he had been traveling to Europe on his own. He'd been touring. He brought his crew out to Europe.
So he's been a travel-matic guy as well.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm personally attracted to people that work for themselves.
Wow.
You know, like
true. That's very true.
Like, I'm not attracted to people that I have to carry. You know, like I already have a backpack. You know?
That's already enough for you.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need another backpack. I've had plenty of those in my life. I still love you guys, but I don't need a backpack in human form.
Exactly.
So, like, I want to work with people that work for themselves. You know, like I'm sure you've heard the saying, help people that help themselves.
Yes, true.
You know?
True.
Because, like, if you just give to people, they don't appreciate it. But if they learn to give to themselves, they can understand and appreciate the blessing of being given to more,
Exactly.
right? And so I was in the beginning stages of learning videography, right? Because I'm a filmmaker, director,
All right.
right?
Nice.
I shoot and edit my own videos.
Oh.
Um,
So that's the reason why that's why you travel.
yeah, that's another reason why I travel,
Yeah.
right? And that's one of the reasons why I reached out to XP, because I got a hold of this project that he did called Limitless.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Limitless.
and so I had his CD, and I was listening to it in the truck on the way to work, and I was like, oh my God. And like he sings on his hooks and he raps on the verses, which is what I do a lot. And then and he just does it so well, and I was like, oh my God, this guy's so amazing. Like, man, like I'm trying to build my catalog as a director, filmmaker.
Yeah.
Like he makes amazing music that I actually love, you know. Let me reach out to this dude and try to work with him. And then so that slowly started. I reached out to him. We got together. He lives in Southern California, so that would be almost equivalent to like if you could drive to Mindanao, you know, like the top of Northern California is about. I don't know if it's that far. It's about 400 miles. It's somewhere around there.
San Francisco, LA.
450 miles. I mean, it's close, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's like how far of a flight is it to Mindanao from here? Is
2
it-
hours or 3?
Oh, okay, so maybe it's a little
Yeah.
longer. Maybe it's a little
Yeah.
longer. Maybe Cebu. It's like
Yeah.
an hour flight to LA, right, from the Bay.
Yes, that's true.
Right, so maybe
Cebu.
So maybe Cebu.
Cebu.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
an hour
Not Mindanao. Yeah.
from here.
Right. So distance-wise, but I drove down there to work with them, and then we shot one video, and then we did another, and then we did
So
another.
yeah, in other words, you just kept knocking out
Yeah,
all these, you know.
Right, and
these projects.
and I never got with him trying to do music with him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not that I didn't want to.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I had already done so many projects. I've been a
Yes.
part of a group that broke up.
Yes.
I started another thing with somebody else that didn't pan out. I started something with somebody else
Yeah,
that
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
pan out. And I was like, you know what, dude? Like, I'm done being in groups. Well, because you spend so much time and energy being
Correct.
being in the group,
Yep.
and I could have been dedicating this time and energy to myself
Yeah.
as an individual, pushing my career forward, which I have done throughout the time anyway, because I just grind like that.
Yeah.
But I spent all this time putting into other people. I was like, no, I'm good. Anyways, dude, XP's one. I told you the other day, XP's like literally one of my favorite artists, like hands down, like up against any of the greats. Like he just blows my mind. Like he's like if you listen to this dude, like for real, listen to him. He's a natural, bro.
When I heard him, when we did this whole cipher,
Bro,
2 days
bro.
ago for
Yeah,
Wave,
bro,
when we did the
bro.
top 3, and when I heard him, like, whoa.
Dude, he's a much better rapper than I am.
Yeah,
I can easily say that, like, you know, and I'm pretty good, but dude, it's natural for him, you know?
Yeah.
Like I literally, it took me over 10 years to become good at
Yeah.
being an MC. Like I'm not gonna lie, there's some people that are naturally born and they're
Yes.
just like
The natural.
Yeah, the natural. You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
you know. But like me, I really had to work and
Yeah.
work and work and work and work at my enunciation, work at my projection, work at
Cadences
my
and all
conviction,
that,
yeah.
work at my cadences,
Yes,
work at
yes.
in the comfort of
Correct,
my own
correct.
skin, of
Yeah.
like feeling good about.
Looking in front of the mirror and just kind of like,
right,
yeah.
practicing all that stuff. And some people just have that. And I'm not saying that he didn't work for his skill, because I know that
He did too, of course.
I know that he did. I'm just saying that he just has this natural kind of thing about him, right?
natural gift.
And so in
Yeah.
my mind, I was like, man, I think we would make dope music together. Like it'd
There
be
you
so
go.
dope to like do some, you know, a project together. But I was like, no. I'm not doing another project with somebody else. I'm done. Like I'm good. And then
Yeah.
and then so we did a couple of songs together,
Yeah.
right? I had him hop on my mixtape. There's actually a video for it. It's called Definition of an Exorcism. We shot that in Los Angeles. Definition of an Exorcism. That's a hard track, bro. Like if it
The title alone
when you-
already.
when you
the
have a-
definition of an
when
exorcism.
you have when you have
horrorcore.
All
yeah.
right.
And
Yeah.
it's like a movie, dude. Like so
Yeah.
if you have a chance, if you guys are watching, if you need some 4 minutes to kill, check it out. Like not now, don't watch it now. Watch it after.
Oh,
this
yeah,
li-
exactly.
Okay,
this-
let's talk about your next song.
my next song.
Yeah. What's the title of the song?
The next song. Well, how about we talk about the song that we're shooting the video for?
Yes,
here?
back to
Sure,
back.
sure.
How about that? So
Which you'll be
uh,
shooting tomorrow.
yeah,
Yes.
and it was originally called Time,
Time.
but we changed it to a Tagalog name, and I want to make sure Orasan,
Orasan.
Yeah, Orasan. yes.
Hourglass,
Hourglass.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Orasan. So that's the name of the song. We changed it. Because that was you know when you make a song, you don't have a name for it, you just kind of call it something in the
Yes.
studio,
Yeah.
right?
Orasan
Yeah,
is
yeah.
time.
Right, basically, right?
Yeah.
So we're calling it Orasan, right?
Yeah.
And so we came out here to shoot this video with, to me, in my opinion, one of the most talented directors in the Philippines. His name is William Rivera.
William Rivera!
Clips,
Yeah. no.
Clips Productions. If you don't know about William Rivera, you are.
Oh.
Got a chance to work with him.
Miho.
Yeah, dude.
You're not just sleeping, you're snoring.
Miho.
Yeah, you're. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Come on, Miho. Yes. All right. We're always gonna remember each other from
Yeah.
there, right?
There you go. Come on, Miho.
Yeah, come on. So,
Adios, Miho.
Okay, what's the title of the song? Orasan.
Orasan, right?
Orasan.
Yeah.
Orasan, right? And so that's from the album
Alright.
Miho Music,
Miho Music.
which is presented by Them Slappies.
Them
Which
Slappies.
is Them Slappies. Well, I mean, it's kind of like a play on American Latino
Yeah.
slang.
There you
You
go.
know,
Yeah.
like they'll be like, "Hey, what's up, Holmes? Hey, play them Slappies, Holmes." You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah. Play them Slappies.
Like them vatos, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
like, hey, what's up with them Slappies, Holmes? Hey, play them Slappies, eh? So like when you hear that, the funny thing is, it's like you kind of almost think like, oh, well, maybe it's like kind of Latino, but it's not,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just hard. It's
just that
hard,
slang, yeah.
crazy slap. But at the same time, there's also a lot of musical, deep spiritual
Yeah.
music there. And so the reason why we call it Miho Music is like we said the other day is
Yes,
because
sir.
we're shedding that light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? And we
So,
also
who's with you with the track Orasan?
XP the marksman, the
Yeah.
guy that was supposed to be here, but he's Mihoing right now.
Yeah.
He's Miho. Come on.
Miho.
There you go.
Oh, we got you, boy. We got you. No, but let me say this though. So yesterday we went to the hood over here in Mandaluyong, right? And we shot this video for the song that I have called Lakas, which is featuring Shanti Dope, Ron Henley,
Ooh.
and Clum C, right?
That's a strong
Alright.
lineup
Right,
there.
right. It's a dope song. It's from the Manila Fornia project put together by
California.
Yeah.
my man Zyme,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And so we went to the hood there, and Primo and XP came with us, and they he met some young boy
Alright.
who was an aspiring boxer, right?
Wow.
Right? He met some young boy who was like
Yes.
his dream to be the next Manny Pacquiao,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But of course they don't have much money,
Yeah.
you know. And Joey XP was moved by this boy. He's like, he was talking to him, and the kid was showing him his moves,
Yeah.
and all this and that, right? And so XP woke up this morning. He's like, I gotta go back to the hood. Like, I'm gonna sponsor this kid. Like, I need to get him some clothes.
Whoa.
I need to get him some shoes. I need to get him some boxing gloves. I need to get him some, like, I'm gonna help this kid reach
Scoot.
his dreams.
Whoa.
This is the most important thing on this trip. Like, this is why I came here. And I was just like,
Wow.
well, okay, like, I'm not ever gonna hate on somebody helping people, because as Dash knows, you know, like, I've been coming out here doing that for over a decade.
Yeah.
You know, and so, like, anytime I see anybody who's moved to help others,
Yeah.
you know, and I told them, I said to Primo, and I told X, I said, be careful. When you come to the Philippines, you
Yeah.
will never be the same when you come here.
Yes.
After you leave here, it's gonna change your life forever.
All
I
right.
told them that, right? And so here we are, and he's had his life change completely, and now he feels like he wants he's not just gonna give that to him. He, in his mind, he's gonna help that kid reach his dreams. He wants to be a sponsor. He's already had a financier from Europe that reached out to him and said he wants to help open a gym in that neighborhood, like just from him posting on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So the fact that he slept in and couldn't make it to this because he's tired because of our shoot that we have in like 4 hours. I'm gonna give him a pass on this one.
Yeah.
You know, because he did something good. You know, for somebody less fortunate, and he's gonna help that. And I saw the footage. Like, dude, his mom was so happy, dude.
Wow.
Like you could just see the joy in her eyes and her heart, dude. Like it was so beautiful, man. And like dude, like to be honest with you, bro, like I have like you guys don't understand. I mean, you're Filipinos, but I'm not Filipino.
Yeah.
But I feel I'm honorary Filipino. Like I have so much love for the Filipino people, bro.
Wow. Thank you, man.
Like, dude.
Thank you, man.
I have the Filipino flag
right there
tatted on my back.
Whoa,
bro.
and, and of course, right there
in the R2A.
The R2A.
Like, you can see the colors
Road
of the
to
flag.
Araneta right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Araneta Dreams.
So it's like,
shout out to my man Mike Swift.
And the only ink I have on my skin are things that mean something extremely important, deep to me.
Yes.
Right? And the reason why is because the same thing for him, he was moved, right?
Yes.
And so I've been moved by this country. I've been moved by its people. I've been moved in the way, like, I'm not coming here to get anything from you guys.
Yeah.
I want to come here and give and just and receive the love that's naturally given to me.
Be the giver.
That's all, dude. That's all I've been given since I've ever been here. That's all I've been given ever.
Thank you, Santa.
No, you know, being a giver.
Size 8, Santa.
You know the thing about being a giver, though, it's a
I think
blessing.
that's your mission in life,
Yes,
bro.
it's a purpose.
It's my mission.
Just
It's a purpose.
That's my purpose.
Size 8.
Joking, man.
Joke long. Come
But yeah,
on,
since he
buddy.
said that,
Oh,
All
one, 2, 3. Come
on,
on, body.
Body.
Oh, see? That one. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Come on, body. That's the Filipino flip right there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
I
go.
got that.
All right, can we hear another song from you?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. What's
do
the
it.
title of the song?
Take Me Under. It's from Process, the Seventh
yes.
Sign. It's
There
from
you
my
go.
last album.
All right.
It's available on iTunes. That's actually one of the video. That's actually a video that I haven't released yet.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be putting out that I shot on my son's first international trip.
Oh,
So
wow.
that was shot in Malaysia, Thailand, some in Boracay, and then in Singapore. And it's coming out soon. I just haven't had time to finish
Oh,
editing
looking
it.
forward to that for the
So,
video.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go. XienHow right here, live, the
At
Boom
the
Box.
Let's go.
Hey, yo. It's Into the How, baby. And I'm live on the Boom Box. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. We gonna get to it, buddy. I switch positions, never tripping off of these decisions. Cause when I miss them, I'm just driven to a higher living. I flip the rhythm, now I'm winning with my disposition. On a mission for the wisdom that is never given. Now you earn it with the purpose, so you stay determined. Now the version of this person is the one I'm working. At the surface, you don't see the surface that I work with. So I'm turning to the wording that I'll have them learning. Cause every verse that I disperse upon the earth is serving a higher calling, plus I'm falling, never stalling on it. While they falling, I just caution those who do not want it. Cause just bossing only for the profit's not an option. Nah, I'm moving with the movement is a must to do it. And I'm cruising to the music that'll have you choosing. This the dude I wanna move, but that ain't nothing to it. I'm going crazy, I don't play, babe. They want to take me under, but move me on the hunger. All they do is wonder, how do we steal his thunder? They try to copy, but they sloppy with the way they mock me. Plus they not me, and they probably trying to join the posse. They say I'm cocky, cause I'm in Makati with the hottie. Well, that's Manila, internationals will know the dealer. Respect to Dilla and every other culture builder. I'm not a killer unless you wanna try to test me, killer. We keep it peaceful for the people that are down for equal. But I'm diesel for the weasels that are try to bleed ya. A heat seeker, I be eager, and this teacher is so ether. If I feature, I blow speakers. A no leader, I throw heaters and go deeper. I don't leave the queen of show her why she is a keeper. So my habit for getting at it is automatic. There's no static, we dope at it and living lavish. I go savage and don't panic, I'm up in status. You ain't ready for the way I have it.
They want to take me under, but I'm moving on the hunger. All they do is wonder, how do we steal his thunder? They want to take me under, but I'm moving on the hunger, while all they do is wonder, how do we steal his thunder? They want to take me under, but I'm moving on the hunger, while all they do is wonder, how do we steal his thunder?
To take me under, all they do is wonder, how do we steal his thunder, mother effer.
Yeah.
Oh,
XienHow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, man, thank you.
Shout
That
out,
track right there.
shout out to Sime.
Sam is watching.
Right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what up,
Shout
what
out
up?
Zyme, Manila, California. That's my brother right
And
there.
Yep,
Jerisa Quijano Sardona, shout out.
There you go. There
Thank you, thank you. Shout out. Much
Speaking
love.
of Zyme, we'll be having him here on
Monday.
Monday.
On Monday,
Nice,
yeah.
For the Boom Box.
Zyme's got a
There
lot
you
of
go.
stuff going on.
See you on
There you
Monday,
go.
bro.
We'll see you on
Yeah.
Monday.
See ya,
man.
see ya.
Wait, 1, 2,
2,
3. Come
Come
on,
on,
mijo.
mijo.
You guys didn't know which one we were gonna do, huh?
I thought I was gonna go pare or either pare or
Yeah, me
mijo.
too, me too.
We go
That's-
go. Come on, mijo pare.
Oh, mijo, pare.
Yeah.
All right, so after Philippines,
What's your next
where's
plan?
where's
Where-
next
The next
location?
step for you.
Yeah.
So the next step, well, I have to go back home because I have
Uh-huh.
a day job.
Yes.
Yeah. What is your day job?
Some MCs actually have day jobs, believe
Yeah,
it or
bro.
not. Hey, you gotta make a living, gotta pay the bills. Come
Exactly,
on,
exactamente.
All right.
You know, this is a passion. I take it seriously, and it's not a hobby.
Yeah.
This is my life, but I also have a job.
Yeah.
Because I have a certain kind of lifestyle that I gotta live, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, like I can't just be living in squalor. But I'm going to Dubai.
All right. You're going to
Which my
Dubai.
young buddy over here was showing me all the new music that he was
Oh, Nico.
doing. Dude, Nico's super
Nico
talented,
Javier?
bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's
That kid is
dude,
super talented.
Dude, you know what's so crazy? Like I was telling him, I was like, dude, you're 16 years old, bro.
Yes.
You're over here writing music, figuring out all these programs.
Yep.
You're dedicating your time and
Yes.
commitment. Like, dude, I showed him one of my videos. He sat through the whole thing, didn't say one word, didn't stop it, didn't look at his phone, nothing, dude. And I was like, damn. And I talked a couple times when he played one of his records, and I felt bad because I was so moved, but I couldn't believe that he was that good.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's no room for growth or that he couldn't
Yeah.
be better.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that I was so impressed by how good he was, and I understand, and I told him why.
Yeah.
I said, dude, if you keep doing what you're doing right now, in 10 years, you're going to be a rock star. And I'm not
Exactly.
saying rock star as in you're going to be famous, which I'm sure you could be.
Yes.
But what I mean by that is that you're going to be really good at what you're
Yes.
doing.
Whoa.
You're gonna you're gonna be so sharp, and you're gonna be 26, dude. You're still gonna be young, dude. So I was like, just keep doing what you're doing. You're amazing. Keep going. You know, and it inspires me to see the youth like that. Like he's younger than my son, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's amazing,
He's
dude.
there already.
So yeah, man, that's awesome. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to Dubai. We're shooting back to back.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, well, dude, like you know what happens to me? I have a song, and then I'm like, since I'm a director now too, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
You
like
visualize it.
I'm a
Exactly.
visionary. and I'm
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
and I'm like-
Visionary. That's
and
the
I'm
word
like-
right there.
I'm like,
When you're writing a song, it's like a movie
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
mind.
Script writer or something
No,
like that.
and that's what happened
yeah.
with Time, and that's why I was like, oh, we're going to the Philippines.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, I have this going on, dude. He didn't even know. Like, I bought the ticket and I sent it to him, and I was like, hey, we're going to the Philippines these dates. And he's like, what? Oh, he's like, how? You're crazy. I was like, I know. I told you when you deal with me, I get a vision. Like, that's why we went to New York, because it was like one line, and I was like, oh, this needs to be shot in New York.
Ooh.
And so we went to New York. So then back to back was like, this needs to be done in Dubai. So like we're going to Dubai,
Yeah.
right? And then so we're going to Dubai. Then we're going to Miami.
Ooh.
Then we're going to Mexico. I'm actually going to Mexico when I get back in a couple weeks, dude.
What?
I'm giving myself.
Whoa, man.
I'm giving myself a vacation,
are-
dude.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself a vacation because this is really. I mean, although I love to be here in the Philippines because everything's more fun in the
Yeah.
Philippines. We all know
Yes,
that,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
Everything's more fun in the Philippines.
It's more fun in the
But
Philippines.
I'm working, you know.
Yeah.
So like, it's not really a vacation.
It's not
So
vacation. It's more like
so
a
you-
work mode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a vacation.
Alright.
yeah.
I'm
So-
probably gonna shoot a music video, but I'm gonna have a
yeah.
vacation.
You doing
need that. You
you
need
doing
that,
your
bro.
vacation in Mexico?
Yes.
Wow, man.
I'm going to Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto
Oh.
Vallarta. Yeah.
Enjoy that,
Yo.
man.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
that.
thank you,
Puerto.
thank you. I will.
Ah,
I will.
wow,
So
man.
you asked me earlier what I do. I'm a
Puerto
project manager / estimator in the construction.
All
Oh,
right.
that's
in-
big
in-
business
in-
right
in the
there.
commercial
I
construction
thought
business.
you're a basketball player, bro.
That was many lifetimes ago.
Ah, all right.
But that's big business, though.
So,
Yeah.
so
Construction,
you're
yes.
in a construction field.
I'm in construction.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about sports?
Sports. Warriors.
Golden State.
Yeah, of course. You're
Steph
from
Curry,
the Bay.
KD.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson,
Draymond
you know what I'm
Green.
saying? Draymond
Yeah.
Green,
Yeah.
Andre Iguodala, Steve
Iguodala.
Kerr. You know what I mean?
Talking about your kids, bro. Right now, do you have girlfriend or do you have
No,
no?
I'm
So
single.
You're
Single,
single.
single,
So
single.
you're focusing to your filming, music.
Yes, yes.
Alright.
Just a craft.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
just I'm dedicated to my music.
Yeah.
Married to the
Um,
game.
Yeah, but I mean, I have a family. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
my son and his mother, they're my family, so they're
Yeah.
always gonna be people that I take care of and
Alright.
love,
There you go.
love
Yeah,
wholeheartedly.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a question here.
Okay, what is the question?
XienHow.
XienHow.
XienHow, sorry.
It's okay.
What do you think about Filipina rapper?
Filipino rapper?
Yeah.
Oh, like a female rapper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, there's
Filipino
there's
Have
so
you
many.
encountered the Filipino
Yeah,
rapper here?
dude, of course,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
of course. There's so many dope
Yep.
Filipino rappers, dude. Like, I have a song that I recently did with Maria Herrera. Which
Hey,
I know
Maria,
that you know.
shout out.
Shout out to my family.
Maria
Oh,
Herrera.
dude, and Jazzy, man, Jazzy is probably one of the most underrated, underappreciated
True.
vocalists in this
Very
entire
true.
country,
Yes,
dude.
yes,
That's
yes.
my sister right there, dude.
She
both,
is
both of those
talented,
girls are my
yes.
sisters, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to Jazzy and of course Trifecta.
Dude,
Yeah.
so talented, but
Soulful.
yeah, dude,
In
so
every way,
soulful, so
yes.
talented. Maria's about her business, you know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep,
she's
yep,
always
yep.
been about hustling, and there's a lot of up and coming, you know, new
Yeah.
artists doing their thing, dude. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? And just way too many to name.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I'm not personally up on all their names and stuff like that, but I just know that there's a lot out here.
Yeah.
You know?
There are.
And there's so many talented artists, period. I mean, dude, the Filipinos are talented, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are good at anything you put your mind to. Like, it's crazy. Like, pool, basketball, you know, like, you go to any pool hall in the States and it's like there's some
Oh, yeah.
Filipino guy or woman
Yeah.
hustling everybody, you know, because he's like, he done
There's-
mastered the game.
There's every Amang Parika and every Efren Batares in them.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
right.
my dad's older brother, he was actually one of the best in Quiapo. He was known
Yeah.
There we go.
as Junior Quiapo.
So
there we go.
can you shout out this? Say hi, Sheila Joy Nacor.
Hi, Sheila
Sheila Joy Nacor.
Joy Nakor. Hi, Sheila Joy Nakor.
He's,
Much-
he's
much
looking.
love.
He's looking. She's looking
Yes.
for a foreigner boyfriend.
Oh yeah. I can't.
She's
I
my
can't-
cousin.
I can't help. I can't help with that one right there. I can't help with that one.
All
But
right.
but I could definitely send you some love though.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, you
Positive
know.
love there.
Yeah. Much love.
All
much
right.
love.
Papa Rap, he's watching. Shout
Hey,
out.
Papa Rap.
And yeah,
Papa
happy
Rap,
birthday,
Papa Rap.
Jim Paul De Jose at Efren Malate Castor, pa-shoutout po. Pilwar Internet Cafe, Teheran.
Ayun,
Shoutout.
Teheran.
Yun, no?
At YM Wong.
YM Wong.
Oh, YM Wong. That's
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah,
Oh.
hello, YM
Hello,
Wong.
YM Wong.
Mahal
What up?
kita to the sweet guapa.
Oh, yeah, YM
You
Wong.
didn't know.
Come
You didn't
on,
know.
Wong.
You didn't know. You didn't know.
Yeah.
You didn't know that I had a couple of lines on my sleeve, huh?
Wow,
Mabuhay. Mabuhay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Mabuhay.
Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
And then Sheila
Hello,
Joy Nahor.
ma'am, sir. Hello, ma'am, sir. Please buy one. Hello, please, sir. Ma'am,
Oh,
sir.
Don't get it twisted. This man's already.
Dude,
He's Filipino-ized already.
this is my 18th trip.
Yep.
Wow.
Since 2006. I've been here. This is my 18th trip.
18th trip. Mm.
So he's already been officially.
So you love Asian.
I love Asians.
Whoa,
love
man.
Asian.
Yeah.
They love you too.
I love everyone. I love
What's
everyone.
your favorite food in the Philippines?
Favorite what?
Food.
Food. Oh,
Food, man.
I thought you said something else. Whoa, I was gonna say, hold on, buddy. This is a PG show, my
Yeah,
friend.
yeah. Food, man. Food.
Oh man, dude. I can't lie, dude. I love the beef tapa.
Oh!
you know,
All right.
like,
Tapa's the best.
but you know, I also love the chicken adobo. You know, like
So you love the balot also?
not
That's one of the least favorite.
dude,
Least.
XP's been like wanting to try the balut.
Oh,
I'm like-
really?
and he's like tried to force me to try. I'm like, dude, I've been here so many times and I've never tried it, and I'm never gonna try it. You could put a gun to my head and I'm not trying it. Like,
This guy is
I don't
from
want to eat
the
it.
town of Balots.
Oh, you love it?
yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
love the
Pateros.
balut.
You
You love the
can
balut.
come with me.
Oh no.
Yeah, and
I'll
me-
come with you, but I won't eat the balut.
Well, we'll bring XP. You can bring XP.
Yeah, you
Since
can bring
he's so
XP.
curious about eating
Oh,
the
yeah,
balut.
no,
Yeah.
you can make him pay for missing this episode right here.
True.
Yeah, there you go.
One tray of balot.
Oh, no. That's
Yeah.
not
Side
okay.
black.
We can shoot the video there.
Yeah, we shoot a video there.
We will go to the plant of Balut.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
there
There
we
you
go.
go. There you
That
go.
sounds like a good idea, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Well, we'll be
Yep.
back. You know, this isn't my last time here.
All right,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Cool, man.
You're
Yeah.
a Filipino now, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you
Yeah.
know,
Been always, yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
All right.
Pinoy How.
Yes. Oh, there you go. It's not XienHow, nor it's Pinoy How.
Pinoy How.
P How, that's one of my aliases.
P.
now.
Alright.
How?
Yeah, P How, P How.
Okay, let's hear the third song.
The third song?
Yeah.
Did I have a third song?
No. We have the cipher.
Yeah.
Let's do a cipher.
Yeah.
We
alright.
will actually do
Yeah,
a cipher, but
yeah.
before that, of course, tell all our viewers right now where they can actually find you through social media. You know,
At-
let them know what's up.
At XienHow.
Yep.
XienHow.
You.
Look out for my new album. I'm actually dropping a new album myself called
Ooh,
How
yeah.
and Zen.
There you go.
Which is just it's pretty much all me. Like it's like
Uh-huh.
11 records, and it's coming out before Miho Music.
Wow.
Ooh.
Hope we
It's-
can get a copy to display here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
It-
There you go.
it's gonna be like a kind of like a just. I'm throwing it out there. It's nothing crazy, but
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Well, it's actually pretty crazy, but you know, like I ain't gonna.
Intense.
Or if
Ah.
you need beats for your other project.
We
Yeah.
make beats.
Oh, you guys make beats?
Yeah.
These two make
That's
beats?
what beats.
Oh, yeah, I
Dash
already
makes
know.
beats.
Well,
yeah.
I work with them on a couple of
Yeah,
tracks.
of
Wow.
course,
Wow.
yeah, dude. We
That's already-
we
Yeah.
have history already, man. We got
Yes, sir.
songs.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We got
sir.
songs together, man.
There's
so-
still that one track that we did back in the days with Zyme and
Yeah. Killer.
Killa.
And
And-
wasn't Sweezy on there? Was Sweezy
No,
on
no,
there?
no, no, no.
Oh no! And didn't Crizzo produce that? Oh wait, can I shout some people out?
Go ahead.
Yo,
Dude.
go.
Shout out Crizzo. Shout out
Dude.
Mike Swift. Shout out everyone, dude.
Dude, Crizzo,
That dude right there.
my brother, Mike Swift, dude. I love you, man. That's that's literally like
That's
one,
our brother right there.
one of my
man.
best
Love.
friends on the planet. And dude, like, I just want you guys to know that that dude is another person who's heavily underappreciated. You know, he does a lot for the community, man. And I'm not saying that other people don't. I'm just saying that Conectado, you know,
Oh, yeah.
really has put on a lot, sacrificed a lot, you know, both financially and energetically to do a lot for the scene. And I'm a part of that just as much as my own movement, you know. So shout out to Mike Swift, shout out to Putin Calabao,
Jay Han.
Yeah.
shout out to
Jay Hees.
to Looney, you know, Ron Henley. Shout out to Mike Cosa, Jay Skills.
There you go.
Shout out to Maria Herrera. Shout out to Picasso.
Hey, PK.
Who's actually from my area.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And he used to be in a group with my OG, Aquin Octana.
Oh, Aquin, yes.
Aquin's my padre, man. That's my OG right there.
He's an OG too as well.
Yeah, bro. He's actually like the first kind of like big time rapper out of like from America, dude. He's been holding it down for you guys for like ever.
There you go. Shout out to you, Aquin, sir.
Yeah, man. In the States. Shout out to Jazzy and Maria that I said earlier. Shout out to Blazing Kane. Those are my brothers, man.
Yep.
Shout out to Jay Chris who's doing his thing and on the rise, man.
That boy is
he's super talented. Dude, I always knew he was gonna be famous, dude. Like, I always knew he has such an amazing voice.
Yeah.
So talented. Shout out to my boy Nimbus, who I don't think is called Nimbus anymore, right?
He's Nuevo.
Nuevo, yeah. Shout out Nuevo. Shout out Bong, Turbulence Productions, man. Soul Fiesta Management.
Yeah, Soul Fiesta.
Shout out Curse One, man. I have a nice hot record with him.
Ooh.
And if you haven't seen my song called True MC,
there you go, True MCs.
make sure you go and watch that, man.
XienHow, along with Kane.
Yeah,
Mike
Sly
Cosa,
Kane, Mike Cosa, and Mike Swift, of course. And yeah, man, Smuglass, man, Delo, you know, Abra, you know, a lot of the young new G's coming up. There's so much talent.
And that track with Jazzy.
Yeah, with Jazzy. Stars Cry, man.
Yeah,
with Jazzy and Blazing Kane. You know, shout out to man. There's so many people that I don't want to miss, but you know, I got love for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Thank you for having me at XienHow, XienHow.
All right, thank you, man.
Much love to the Boom Box.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so
you guys
much,
having
man.
me, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
We're
it
lucky
was a
to
great
have you
time,
here
man.
at the
We're
Boom
so-
Box, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
sir.
Thank you, man. Just let me come back when you guys are, you know, got 1 billion viewers, man. Just
Yeah,
Oh, we're building it up.
definitely, man. Definitely.
And thank you so much to everyone that's, of course, watching.
and
Yeah,
commenting.
Estilo
Thank you guys,
811
man.
and
Oh.
shoutouts. Yeah,
What else
he's
we got?
watching.
We're gonna do a cypher?
Irvin Negro.
Yeah, all right. So
All
let's do
right,
the cipher now.
Let's do this.
We're going to end it with a cipher right here in the boombox. This has been
Turn
the
it
Mighty
up,
Dash.
Bax.
Noe Mai Huaga. One way but for end. Our special guest, XienHow.
XienHow.
This is the boom box. This is the boom box. This is the boom box. This is the boom the boom box. The boom box. B to the double O-M. Yes, B to the O-X. Nevertheless, no stress. We keep it fresh like fresh. The fresh professional is back at again. Yes, again with my man XienHow. We flowing it right now. Blowing like Lahar when we spit these balls with my man Noe. Mahiwaga. Mula gabi hanggang umaga. With the maneuver with my man. One way, going that way. Never this way. Always moving forward. Yes, indeed, never backwards. So indeed, we step into another realm, another dimension. Yes, indeed, with the session on a Friday. What can I say? All my November babies. Yes, indeed, now we so crazy. From TI to the Bay, what can I say? My man XienHow. Show 'em I'm done now.
Yeah, you know, we come through like a pen pal. I write them letters, I keep it better. And you know I've been clever, I come off the top of the dome. Yeah, you know I've been to Rome. I gotta chill with my folks. Oh, you know, I represent with my man Dash. You know I gotta come through and smash like hit a homer. And you know I come through, I be roaming like I am a Roman. You know I be exploding like the Golden State. Oh wait, I'm chilling with my man one way. Yes, and no way, like no way. Oh, you know, like back in the day when I was just a kid, represent handling biz. You know I've been representing with my folks. Oh, you know we be chilling and representing the O. You know when we smoke all up on the green. You know I be representing with my team. I'm about to pass it to the left so he can represent on the microphone and hit you in that chest.
Hey, pangalan ko way. Alam mo ba kung bakit I'm on the way? Kasi nandito lang sa tumba, the boombox. Alam mo na kung paano pag kami ang nag-rap. We keep it tight. And you know the mic, I'm holding it tight. Kasama ko si XienHow, kasama ko si Dash Noe Mahiwaga. You know I need some cash. Sige PM lang, PM cent. Alam mo na kung sino malupit we represent. Dito lang kami sa Pilipinas. Alam mo
Pilipinas.
kung sino ang malupit, no man.
Man, oh man, microphone.
Yeah, yeah.
Until the break it down, my name is N-O-W-E with one way, all the way with XienHow. Na ngayon bumibitaw, kasama ko si Dash Calzado. Wala naman kami ngayon sa entablado. Now ito ay sulido pagkat dahan-dahan lang ako magpapakita ng galing. Kasi magaling, eto na ang tinamaan na magaling. My name is Noe Mahiwaga, ang pinagpala. Kasama si Dash Calzado na ngayon nandito sa The Boom Box. Now here we go, dire-diretso at walang pigil ang bunganga. Sige lahat kayo mapapangangalag ng panga. Dahan-dahan kahit medyo pagod, ito dire-diretso pa rin ang hagod. My name is N-O-W-E now.
Kami ay magaling kasi wala kami sakit.
Damn.
Kami ay magaling, wala kami sakit.
Damn.
Kami ay magaling kasi wala kami sakit. Dito lang kami sa The Boom
Boom Box.
Box. Come on, Mio.
Come on, mijo. Come on, mijo.
Yeah.
Come on, body. Come on, mijo. Come on, body. Come on, mijo. Come on, body.
The Boom Box. Yup,
The Boom Box.
The Boom Box.
It's the boom box.
It's the Boom Box. Yup,
It's the Boom Box.
Yo.
It's the boom box.
Happy birthday, Miss Joy!
Our segment
Luxin.
producer, happy birthday, Joy!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Joy. Thank you for having us. And thank you
Shout
for
out
the food.
sa lahat ng guests natin. XienHow,
XienHow,
and Crazy Kyle. Thank you so
Shout out
much.
Crazy Kyle, man.
We'll be back
We're keeping it
Monday.
live,
Our
CCG
guest,
Studios.
Zyme, for Monday for the Boom Box. So
Yeah.
don't forget, CZG Studios Live.
Live.
And shout out my man Primo.
Primo!
Like,
We see
follow,
you, Primo.
and share
Love
our
you, bro.
speech. Come on, pare.
Come on,